Hello everyone. See, till now we discussed about how blood circulation happens in heart. Okay, and while we were discussing blood circulation in heart, I told you that our four chambers of the heart, they kind of relax and contract also. All right. So basically, our heart muscles, these are the heart muscles. All right. These outer walls. Now they relax also and contract also. But see, all the heart muscles, they don't contract at the same time, right? So what happens exactly? See these two auricles here and here, okay? So this is your left auricle or atrium, and this is your right auricle or atrium. So basically what happens is the two auricles contract first, all right? And when they contract, the blood from here goes here. At the same time, the blood from here goes here. All right. So the two auricles contract first. That is from this part to this part. That is right auricle to the right ventricle, and from the left auricle to the left ventricle. And after a fraction of a second, these two ventricles contract. Now, when they contract, the blood flows from here into the pulmonary artery, and from left ventricle, the blood is flowing to the aorta. See, here, when the blood is coming down into the ventricle from the right and left atrium, these two valves are present here. So this valve is called mitral valve, and this valve is called tricuspid valve. This is called tricuspid valve because there are three cusps in it. And this is called mitral valve and bicuspid valve also, because here there are two cusps. Okay? So here there are three cusps. The diagram is not exactly clear because this is your lower standard, and about valve you're going to study in your, you're going to study in your higher standard. All right. So I'm just giving you some information, extra information. So this is your tricuspid valve and this is your mitral valve. See, when the blood is moving from atrium to the ventricle from both the side, these valves, these two valves, that is mitral valve and tricuspid valve, they first open, and then to avoid this blood to go back or to flow back, they need to shut down. All right. So this flap and these two flaps, they join together and they snap shut. Similarly, this also snap shut once this blood is down here into the left ventricle. So when this two valves snap shut, there is one sound happening, and that sound is your lub sound. So we are talking about sound that heart makes, and this sound are our actually heartbeat. So we are talking about heartbeat. All right. See, these two auricles, when they contract and they force the blood down, all right, immediately after that, these two ventricles contract and they force the blood upwards. So from right ventricle, the blood is going into the pulmonary artery, and left atrium, the blood is going into the aorta. So this valve, here there is one more valve, which is called aortic valve, because the blood is going into the aorta through this valve. Similarly, from here, the blood is going into the pulmonary artery. So this is called pulmonic valve. And these two valves also, they do the same kind of stuff. Like when the blood is here into the pulmonary artery, this valve snap shut to avoid the blood coming back into the ventricle. Similarly, this left ventricle blood, it is going upward into the aorta, and once the blood is upward into the aorta or in the aorta, then this valve also snaps shut. So when tricuspid valve and mitral valve snap shut, the sound is lub, and when this aortic valve and pulmonic valve, they snap shut, then that sound is dub. So with contraction, these valves in the heart, they close, they snap shut themselves. Why? So that the blood doesn't flow back. And when these valves close, they make some sound. So the first sound, that is lub, is made by tricuspid valve and mitral valve. And the second sound, dub, it is made by aortic valve and pulmonic valve. All right. So this is how these sounds are lub, dub. The doctor, you must have visited the doctor. Whenever you visit the doctor for any problem, you must have seen him using the stethoscope. So why does he use stethoscope? He uses stethoscope to just listen to these sounds, lub, dub, right? And this sounds keeps on coming, So the doctor uses stethoscope to listen to the heartbeat. And these lub, dub sounds are actually your heartbeat. All right. So what we are discussing here? See, basically, we are talking about heartbeat and pulse. Right now, let's talk about heartbeat. So the first thing we need to understand is heart muscles relax and contract during blood circulation. We need to understand that all the muscles, all the heart muscles, they don't contract at the same time. Of course, the two auricles contract first and then they force the blood into the ventricle. And after that, after a fraction of a second, these two ventricles contract. When these two ventricles contract, with the contraction, the valves which I just showed you in the heart, they snap shut themselves. Why? To avoid the blood flowing back. So the valves in the heart close. And this sound produced by this shutting of the valves are lub, dub. All right. So the first sound is lub, which is causing because of the mitral and tricuspid valve, and the second sound is dub, which is causing because of the aortic valve and pulmonic valve. Now, the doctor is using this device or medical instrument. It is called stethoscope to listen to this heartbeat. See, this is stethoscope. We have already discussed about this. So this is about heartbeat. Alright, so हम क्या बात कर रहे थे? हम बात कर रहे थे heart sounds की. See, heart sound is actually heartbeat. जब हमारा जो ब्लड है वो हार्ट में से सर्कुलेट होता है, तब बेसिकली दो साउंड बनते हैं, दैट इज लब, डब. अभी क्या होता है कि ये लब, डब साउंड बनता कैसे है? क्योंकि ब्लड, हमारे जो हार्ट चेम्बर्स हैं वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होते हैं और रिलैक्स होते हैं, बट वो एक ही टाइम पे कॉन्ट्रैक्ट या रिलैक्स नहीं होते. जब ऑरिकल्स में से, मतलब राइट ऑरिकल और लेफ्ट ऑरिकल, इन दोनों में से एक साथ ब्लड नीचे आता है, दैट इज इन वेंट्रिकल. तो जब एक बार यहां से ब्लड नीचे आएगा और यहां से ब्लड नीचे आएगा, तब ये जो दो वाल्व्स हैं वो एक बार ब्लड नीचे आ जाए उसके बाद ये बंद हो जाते हैं, राइट? और जब वो ये वाल्व्स, दैट इज माइट्रल वाल्व एंड ट्राइकस्पिड वाल्व, ये दो वाल्व जब बंद हो जाते हैं तब वो एक साउंड बनाते हैं. ओके, सो दे स्नैप शट एंड दे मेक अ साउंड व्हाइल दे आर क्लोजिंग. जैसे अपना डोर बंद होता है तो कैसे आवाज आती है, वैसे ही आवाज आती है यहाँ पे भी, इतनी जोर से नहीं, बट आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू एन एग्जाम्पल. तो तब ये क्लोज होने के बाद जब वो आवाज आती है तो वो पहला साउंड होता है हमारा, जो कि लब होता है. फिर क्या होता है, एक बार वेंट्रिकल में आ जाने के बाद ब्लड फ्लो करता है ऊपर की तरफ, यहाँ से लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल से एओर्टा में जाता है और राइट वेंट्रिकल से पल्मोनरी में जाता है। तब ये जो दो वाल्व है वो भी ऊपर की तरफ खुलते हैं क्योंकि ब्लड को ऊपर जाना होता है, बट एक बार ब्लड ऊपर चला गया फिर ये दो वाल्व भी बंद हो जाते हैं क्योंकि उनको भी नहीं चाहिए कि ऊपर गया हुआ ब्लड वापस नीचे आए। इसीलिए ये जो दो वाल्व्स हैं, जो कि एक पल्मोनिक वाल्व है और दूसरा एओर्टिक वाल्व है। क्यों एओर्टिक वाल्व है? क्योंकि वो एओर्टा में जाता है। और ये क्यों पल्मोनिक वाल्व है? क्योंकि वो पल्मोनरी में जाता है। सो ये जो दो वाल्व्स हैं, एओर्टिक एंड पल्मोनरी वाल्व, ये भी क्लोज हो जाते हैं। जब ये क्लोज होते हैं तब वो भी एक आवाज करते हैं, वहां पे भी एक साउंड क्रिएट होता है, वो होता है डब। इस तरह से पहले ये दो वाल्व शट होते हैं, लब, फिर ये दो वाल्व शट होते हैं, डब, और ये प्रोसेस कंटिन्यूअसली चलता रहता है। सो हमारा जो हार्ट है वो कंटिन्यूअसली ये दो टाइप की आवाज लब डब इस तरह से करता रहता है। और ये जो साउंड है उसको हम हार्ट बीट कहते हैं। हार्ट बीट को सुनने के लिए डॉक्टर एक मेडिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट यूज करते हैं जिसका नाम है स्टेथोस्कोप। वो कुछ इस टाइप का होता है।